Hey folks, welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Well, the dog days of August are here, but we're still going to catch walleyes.
Hey, hey, John Gillespie!
This is phenomenal. Massive Slavosaurus Big Butt Muscalungo. Hey guys, I got an 11 pounder. Look at that thing, man. Oh no. Look at the tummy on that thing too, buddy.
That's a toad.
Yeah, you want to talk about a hot August day, man. It is stifling out here, isn't it?
John, it's crazy, but you know what's got, and I'm going to say, you know what's got you excited and me excited? I've heard nothing but the Farmer's Almanac saying that it's going to be a really, really cold winter.
Oh, well that means ice fishing's coming. But seriously today, folks, we have glass calm. We have about 89 degrees, and we're going to try for walleyes in the middle of the day. And this can happen up here in Door County, can it?
Oh, absolutely, John. And the thing to remember, when it gets slick like this, you got to go jigging.
Hey, we got our guest today. We got Mark, one of your co-guides, and should mention, folks, that Dale actually has a full staff of guides now, and I think Sand Bay Beach Resort, I know it is, the fishing headquarters of Door County.
Well, and I appreciate that, John. You know, I mean, we've been doing it a long time. You know, I got 32 years in as a guide, and you know, sometimes one thing you always want to remember, you can't replace years of experience with youth.
But you're teaching these guys everything you know, and I know they're great. And Mark, wave, good to see you there, buddy. Hey, we're going to catch some walleyes?
Oh, we'll get some walleyes today.
All right. Hey, folks, let's show what we're using and how we're using it. All of that coming up right after this. Folks, I'll tell you what, the greatest addition that we've had this summer, other than Baby William, is the Quick Set Tent by Clam. Is this awesome or what?
Yeah, super awesome.
Super awesome. The cool thing is it sets up in 40 to 45 seconds. One person can do it, and it's good to go. But look at how big it is on the inside. There's plenty of room for a picnic table and 8 chairs. Everybody sits in there and enjoys themselves. Again, the Quick Set by Clam sets up in 45 seconds.
It's shady and completely bug-free. I love the Quick Set by Clam. Check out all the Quick Set models at clamoutdoors.com.
From the makers of the best-selling Yamaha Grizzly and Kodiak 700 comes the all-new Kodiak 450, the world's only midsize ATV with Yamaha-proven off-road capability, all-day comfort, and confidence-inspired performance. The all-new Kodiak 450, starting at just $59.99.
You have a choice, turf or surf. It's fishing season. Welcome to the outdoors. We're baiting, casting, drifting, and limiting out. The outdoors never felt so good. Catch, release, and keepers. The outdoors never tasted so good. It's fishing season. We are outdoors. Mills Fleet Farm.
The future of boating is here. Now, get all the thrilling performance of an Evinrude E-Tech G2 in the new 150, 175, and 200 horsepower.
Bass fishing's fun, but half of these tournaments is like a boat race, trying to beat everybody down the lake. And with that Evinrude E-Tech G2, it's like driving a Corvette. That thing is passing everybody.
All the best-in-class torque of the Evinrude E-Tech G2 is now available from 150 to 300 horsepower.
This is a whole other level. The G2 is awesome.
To learn more, visit evinrude.com.
Well, welcome back, folks. I'll tell you what, glass calm on the Bay of Green Bay up in Door County, and Dale's got the first walleye on. Feel like a good one, Dale?
Yeah, he's not bad, John.
Well, that is a nice eater-sized walleye. And again, folks, the most fun about catching these, casting instead of trolling, is feeling the hit, isn't it, Dale?
Well, you know, John, and that's a big part of it, you know, and you and I have been doing so much of this jigging, and again, you know, here it's flat calm, and this is this would be a legal fish here. He's right at that 15-inch mark.
Boy, are you hot up there, buddy. That's about 3 casts later, huh?
Yeah.
Well, here he comes. Another small walleye.
Yeah, but that, you know, John, them are nice fish, though.
Are you kidding me? Those are gorgeous
Yeah,
eaters, man.
I mean, when I'm out guiding, I'm at this time of the year, people want to take fish back to eat. I don't want to put them on, you know, you don't want 7, 8 pounders.
Well,
you
hold
want
them up, yeah. I mean,
you
that's
want
a
the
gorgeous
15,
eating
16
fish.
inch walleyes, you know, I mean, those 17, 18, those are the eating fish.
Back of the boat, Dale, back of the boat, buddy. Here he comes. There we go. Whoa, there we go, buddy. Whoa, sorry about that, pal. I'm using a new bait here. Now, come on back here. You got to tell me what this thing is. I've never used it before. It's called a what?
Shiver minnow.
And it almost looks like a jigging wrap, and you cast it out and just rip it, huh?
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple different techniques that guys use, and I honestly, I don't think there's a wrong way to do it.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, Keith, who's a dear friend of ours, and
Tobias,
Gary,
right.
yeah, Gary Parsons, you know, they're the ones that really got going with the shiver minnow thing, and you know, it's been working really well.
Well,
And
kind of fun.
Here we're up in shallow water and getting them shivered.
Yeah. I'm just sitting here in the back of the boat soaking the sun rays there, Dale. And I got another, whoa, there we go. This one does feel like a walleye. We've been catching a lot of sheepshead, folks, that we haven't filmed. And we got a nice little walleye there. I can just flip him in there.
Another key.
And that's on that one lure
yeah,
again,
another
Dale.
15 incher or so.
Whoa, yeah, not bad. Ooh, Dale, what do you got, buddy? What do you got? Ooh, look at that. Look at that move. All right, buddy.
Ready,
All right,
Mark?
buddy. In the frame, you got him, man. Now, that's the size you've been averaging pretty much,
Well,
Dale?
and this guy's even still a little bit small, John, you know. But he's certainly better than the ones we've gotten today up to this point.
And, you know, I think that's one of the neat things, you know, about coming
That's,
up here.
you know, 18 inches, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
So,
but
nice
coming
fish.
up here, you know, in August, like we are on a dead hot, you know, calm day, middle of the day, Dale, this proves something to fishermen that are watching this show, that you work hard, use the right technique, you can catch fish in these conditions.
Right. You know, and again, you know, it is nice to go out and troll. I get it. A lot of guys love to troll. And the one thing is, though, there's something to be said about that jigging, you know, again, and I can't stress it enough.
Now that's 2 in a row, folks. I'll tell you, we've had some time in between fish. Nice flipper inner there, Dale. And you know, one of the reasons these fish are running a little smaller today, I have to think that's partly because of the weather conditions, right?
Well, that's a part of it, and I know I'm running up against other fish in here. They're just, you know, when it gets calm like this calm, it can't even be tough jigging.
Oh, this is a gorgeous day of fishing, buddy. I didn't think you were going to come through on this today. You smell those brats cooking back here?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what prompted the walleye bite.
Yeah, really. And, oh yeah, that's another. Folks, if you want to eat walleyes, you cannot catch a more perfect size fish
Easy,
than we've
buddy.
been getting today, right, Dale?
Yeah, that's right, John. I mean, again, this is most people's, you know, days where they don't even bother fishing for walleyes. That's another 17 incher or better.
Dale, you're putting on a clinic up
Another
there.
walleye, John. It's a nice one, actually.
Yeah,
too.
you're putting on a clinic up there, pal. I mean, that's right after that last one,
It
folks.
literally was the next cast.
Yeah. And do you find that, and we should tell the folks, we've been fishing on a reef anywhere between 7 and 14 feet of water. And do you find that these fish are in tight schools on top of these reefs, Dale?
Absolutely. You know, the one thing, and again, this is a beautiful fish. You know,
Absolutely.
In that, for eating size now, this is a perfect eater.
But those school up in tight schools, huh?
Yeah, you know, here's what I do. What I tell people is when you're going to do this jigging, it's real simple. If you're just learning, the easiest way to do this, John, especially on a windy day, the best way to do it would be on a calm day, first and foremost. But if you go out and it's a little breezy out, the best way to do it is cast into the wind or quarter it at best. Because you don't want to have a big bow in your line if you're just trying to learn this. The bigger the bow you've got in the line, the tougher it's going to be.
Folks, on a hot summer day, there is nothing better than grilling Johnsonvilles. And Mark, one of my favorite Johnsonvilles are the mild Italians. And they're so easy to cook. You know, I put my grill on medium heat. I put them on cold, you know, and I'll turn them every 5 or 10 minutes until they're golden brown. And there is nothing like a Johnsonville mild Italian. Easy to cook and wonderful to eat. Take a bite, buddy.
Nice and hot on a nice summer day in August, and it goes good with a good adult beverage.
They sure do. Johnsonville mild Italians are great. The hot Italians are really good too. Isn't that a nice thing to do though during the day?
Oh yeah, it really is. It gives you a little bit of energy to catch some more fish.
Oh, here he is, Mark.
Ooh, right next to the boat, right? Ooh, there's a nice one, Dale. That is interesting. That fish bit you out on the cast.
Oh, yeah.
And followed you all the way in. I wonder how often that happens, you know?
Well, I think it happens a lot because I've seen over in Swamico, when I've been over there, some days that water over there is gin clear.
Right.
But yet it's overcast. And as long as you've got some overcast, you're in good shape. And I've watched, you know, those fish at that point. You throw out, you see your jig, you're coming in with the bait. You can see all of a sudden this black spot come in behind the fish.
Yeah, right.
And follow it. And you know, that's one thing I always want to say when you're jigging, when you're doing this. You want to get in an area. If you got two guys in the boat, somebody takes the 180 degrees in the back of the boat, the other guy takes the 180 degrees in the front, and if you've not got bit in that time you go from 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock, between the two of you, I pick up then and move.
You know what I did there, folks? I cast it up where Dale was catching fish, and sure enough, I got a bite. That is something, man. There must be a ton of fish up in there, Dale.
Well, and you had that other one on you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a walleye.
There, whoa. Yeah, I wanted that. I should have had that. Are you giggling up there in the front of the boat?
It's actually a nice fish.
Is it? Well, they've all been, like I say, perfect eaters. And you know, it's just fun to watch you. You're such a technician.
Oh, this is a good one.
Is it?
Yeah, well, this is our bigger one.
Yeah. And you notice, you know, these fish are getting more active now. We got a little ripple on the water.
Yeah, yeah.
Just a little bit of wind, and that can make a difference, can it?
Sometimes, you know, and everybody's always like, well, what's that going to do? Here's what I would tell people. I always like consistent weather, you know, always. I don't like changes when I'm out fishing because especially if you've been out for a while, you know, and you're trying to figure out a pattern, because once you've established a pattern, now the weather changes. Sometimes it's not for the better. Now you're back to square one. You got to start all over again. You know.
But I think a little bit of a breeze will make them more active.
Well, I like a little bit of a breeze on a day like today when it's 90-some degrees because it's hot out here.
We were fishing Door County out of Sand Bay Beach Resort, a 2.5-hour drive from Milwaukee, 3.5 hours from Chicago, and 4 hours from Minneapolis.
Folks, running a big two-stroke engine this year, I've really gotten to rely on the AMSOIL HP Marine. This really makes my engine run better, doesn't it, Len?
It does. We do a lot of testing behind the scenes on these particular products, and a couple of the big things to think about is wear protection and detergency. We make sure that there's nothing building up inside that engine. We're also protecting it from wear, because these are the things you don't look at until something happens. So we make sure it doesn't.
And a lot less smoke, right?
Right. That's something that we actually do. We look at trying to produce less smoke. That's one of the major things.
And for more information on both the HP 2-stroke and 4-stroke Marine, you can go to
amsoil.com.
The new Acme Rattlemaster has a built-in echo chamber with a brass rattle that calls fish in. The body's solid brass too and won't bend or dull, and reflects fish attracting light all over the water column. This 1-2 punch of sight and sound means you make less casts, because the fish come to you. Rip it or shake it for crappie, walleye, northern salmon, or trout, and experience multi-species action with just one bait.
Folks, when I head out to fish, I always stock up on my favorite Baitmate fish attractants. Dale, I just put that Baitmate on, man. Baitmate offers a complete line of fish attractants and convenient spray bottles for every angler and every species of fish. Improve your chances of catching fish with Baitmate fish attractants. It just makes sense. Hey folks, John Gillespie here. Don't forget to submit your entry to the Baitmate Fish Attractant Catch of the Week contest. Simply post your image or short video with your fish and Baitmate product used with hashtag Baitmate to be entered to win our weekly prizes. All entries will be submitted for the end of the year summer grand prize, a televised fishing trip for two with me, John Gillespie, sponsored by Baitmate Fish Attractants. For full contest details, visit baitmate.com.
Hey, congratulations to Dalton from Kentucky. He caught this gigantic largemouth bass on Norris Lake using his bait mate.
Hey, can you smile?
Yeah, this is actually a good one, John.
They've all been good, but no, that is interesting, buddy. Your technique, the way you're reeling is really working, you know?
Yeah, you know, it's just kind of weird that, but I don't know. You know, part of it is a confidence thing.
Ooh, Dale, that is a nice walleye,
yeah,
buddy.
that's a good one.
Now that is a beautiful walleye, Dale. Look at the size of that one, pal. That is a gorgeous fish.
Yeah, that's what I've been getting a lot of.
Seriously, that size?
Yeah.
Now, as I was saying, Dale, I'm watching these boats around us trolling.
Yeah.
We're catching a heck of a lot more fish jigging than they are trolling.
Oh yeah, I mean trolling you're not going to really do well today. Like I said, it's not a day of trolling.
But you're picking them apart up there, buddy. Are you moving the jig slower? Or?
Yeah, I'm working that jig pretty slow, John. But I'm going to get this guy back in now because, you know, it's nice and warm. That's a beautiful. Yeah, look at that.
You having fun up there? Poor Mark and I are sitting here. You know, we should get bleacher seats here, Mark. You know, look at them go there, man. Oh, that's another nice walleye, Dale. Now, Dale, you don't mind if clients keep a couple, you know, their limit of 5 fish, do you?
No, and you know, a lot of times, John, what I'll do sometimes is kind of just base what I'm going to keep off of how the day. The bait, you know, maybe if you go out, for example, and you're out and you want to bring fish back to eat, I get it. You might want to throw a 24, 25 incher in the well, but if they're starting to bite like really good, you know, then you don't want to be keeping them. If you can get some 18s and 19s, those are the ones you want to put in your live well, actually.
Captain Mark's got one on. All right, Dale. We're getting a little later in the afternoon, and Mark came through. Smile, Mark.
Oh, I finally am.
There you go, buddy. Good job there, Mark. Hey, Mark, stand next to Dale there for a second. Introduce yourself to the folks at home. Now, you're one of the guides that works with Dale, huh?
Yes, Captain Mark Jackson, elite guide with Wacky Walleye Guide Service.
And your walleye's flopping around poor Ryan's feet there.
Yes, he is. We better get him real quick.
Mark, now it's your time, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, buddy. Let's see what we got here. Is it a flipper inner or a frableizer?
It's a frableizer, I believe.
Okay. If we were keeping walleyes today, Mark, we'd have a good meal, wouldn't we, pal?
Oh, of course.
I mean, that's a lot of fish we've caught today. Where are we pushing, Dale?
Boy,
gotta be almost 30.
Yeah, I would say it's just been a great day.
Folks, it's time now to announce this week's winners of the Mills Fleet Farm John Gillespie's Waters and Woods 2017 Fishing Contest. Jeff Cairo of Hammond, Indiana caught this 23-inch largemouth on Big Sand Lake on a spinnerbait. David Ross of Fond du Lac boated this 15-inch crappie on Green Lake on plastic. Mark Kashik of Burlington, Wisconsin boated this 52-inch muskie on Eagle Lake. Beth Mader of Eden, Wisconsin caught this 42-inch northern on Peralt Lake on a Cisco. And this week's kids winners are Andrew Hatinga of Weston caught this 15-inch crappie on Booth Lake on a minnow, and Landon Klemecki of New Berlin caught this 26-inch largemouth on Negawicka Lake on a spinnerbait. Our adult winners will receive a $25 Mills Fleet Farm gift card. Our kids winners a Plano tackle box. Remember, folks, Mills Fleet Farm has absolutely everything you need for fishing and hunting, including snacks and your licenses. Mills Fleet Farm is your fishing gear headquarters.
Let us make this absolutely clear. The days of wasted casts and missed opportunities are over. New Mega Imaging takes fishing into the megahertz range for the first time, because higher frequency sonar means higher frequency of this. Without a doubt, it's the most detailed picture of the world below ever. And it's only from Humminbird.
Well, welcome back, folks. Another beautiful day up in Door County. I think today is August the 2nd, and it's Ryan the photographer and I fishing for smallmouth today. Dale's got a guide trip. Sure caught enough walleyes yesterday, but what I'm going to start out with, folks, is very simple. I love the little 4-inch jerko and using that, just twitching it, and hopefully we'll get some smallmouth today. But Ryan, isn't it nice that you get a chance to fish for a change?
Absolutely. I got the whole back deck of the Recon to myself. I love it.
Well, Dale gave us some pointers, told us where to go, and I guess if you stay at the resort there and you don't want a guide, he'll actually show you where to fish.
He actually will break out the gigantic lake map and point out and mark out a few spots for you, which is really great. It gets you a good head start on your day.
Yeah, you were right, Ryan. You're gonna. Oh, the Fravel's right there. I was gonna say it's just the two of us, like I said before. And whoa, Ryan, look at that battle.
It's not easy.
There we go, pal.
Nice work.
That was on a jerko, and we're fishing in about 12 feet of water. And boy, did he eat that! Look at where that bait is.
Yeah, no chance.
Well, your turn next, right? 2 in a row for me, Ryan.
Classic.
2 in a row, buddy. And ooh, you know, these aren't huge smallmouth, man, but I'll tell you again, on these Fenwick rods, they sure battle you. Are you gonna net and film at the same time?
I'm gonna try.
You are good, man. Thank you very much. Hey, nice, really nice job on the net and the camera simultaneously.
I do my best.
And you're using that Kalen's grub. You stick with that and reel that steady. You're gonna get them too. He's gonna jump, Ryan. I gotta try to keep that rod down, buddy. Feels like a good fish, man. He just really ripped. Oh, keep him down. Keep him down. Oh, it's a nice fish, Ryan. Come on up here, buddy. You gonna do the net on this one? It's a nice one.
I'm gonna try.
Ooh, look at the size of that one, Ryan. Even taking out a little drag at the end here. I'm trying to help you, buddy. I'm trying to, ooh, look at that smallmouth bass. There, I can grab the net from you. You got too much to do today, pal, with the camera and the net and hitting you in the face with the net pull. Hold on a second, I'm gonna grab this thing. Beautiful Door County smallmouth, isn't that, Ryan?
I love the dark color.
Yeah, well, he's living around those rocks. And again, that was on that 4-inch jerko, that lime green jerko. And again, the nice thing about coming up here to Sand Bay Beach Resort, folks, walleyes one day, smallmouth the next. It's August 2nd. You can do this all the way until ice up. Hey, hey, hey! Way to go, buddy!
Every day at the office should be like this.
Yeah, what was that on?
I'm throwing the Kalen's grub, the classic grub. Oh boy, now I gotta try.
What are you gonna do here? Because I'm not as ambidextrous as you. I don't have the ability to do what you do. Run the camera and net the fish.
All right.
It's a nice bass too, isn't it?
If he stays on.
Oh yeah,
he
look at that,
just
man.
ripping.
Holy cow, that is fighting, buddy. Oh, that's a beauty, Ryan, that is.
Look at that.
Look at the size of that bass.
Now that's Door County right there.
Now, hold on tight, because they are strong, aren't they?
Yeah, they are, but did you see that fight?
Yeah, I sure did.
That was excellent.
Now, you caught a muskie last year. The smallmouth are pretty much just as exciting, aren't they?
Oh my God, I just love it. I can't describe to you. If you've never gone bass fishing, you gotta try it out. It's so much fun.
That's a gorgeous fish on the Kalen's grub, reeling it
Classic
slow.
grub, just a real slow retrieve, just ticking the weeds.
You actually are excited, aren't you?
That's really cool. It's really cool.
2 in a row?
I hope you don't mind me sitting down on the job.
Oh, no, that's the beauty of the Recon, man. You got a big back deck there. Is this a nice one?
Oh. I tightened up my drag, and apparently it didn't help at all.
Oh, my gosh. Look at that fish battling you, Ryan. Holy cow. All right, grab your net. All right.
Oh, sorry. There we go.
There you go, pal. Nice job, man. 2 in a row. I'll turn the camera off so you can get organized. Nice job, buddy.
You know, the fishing guides really make it look easy when they unhook the fish and hold it up for the camera.
I know. I couldn't let you get ahead of me, Ryan. Oh, man, I'll tell you what. Oh, here, this guy's a little guy.
Need the net?
No, I think I can just flip him in. But even these little guys, man.
They just fight.
Yeah, I mean, underneath the boat and everything else. And that's a small Door County bass right there, pal. But how many is that? I mean, we've only been fishing about an hour and a half. I think that's 7.
6 or 7, yeah.
Yeah. Little football. Oh, seriously, tell the folks how fast fishing this is.
Unbelievable.
I mean, we're getting one every couple minutes, aren't we?
If it's even that long.
No, you're going to do the old, what are you going to do here?
There's no way to really make this look elegant, you know?
This is talent here, folks.
Oh, no, did I get your jig too?
That's all right. That's the problem of both of us trying to fish and film simultaneously. Are you enjoying Photographer Day, though?
This is awesome. Thanks for bringing me out here. Look at these fish. They're huge.
Ryan, that is a, hold them up high.
You think he likes that grub?
That is a gorgeous fish.
That is awesome.
When he hit, I heard your line go zzz.
I got to keep tightening up my drag. I don't know. They just keep pulling line like crazy. I mean, they just fight.
And can you reach that Kalen grub or not? Is it too hard?
I'm not a pro like you are.
No. So that's what you're using, huh?
Yeah, and I have not changed my lure. This is the exact same grub I've caught all 4 fish on.
Yep. And just reeling real slow.
Yep. Just ticking the top of the weeds.
Nice fish. Ryan, this is a big fish, buddy. This is a big fish. I'm going to put anchor on here. There we go.
I love that spot lock.
That spot lock is awesome for this. You're going to have to help me with this.
I'm going to do my best here with the one-handed net, one-handed camera.
Another beautiful, another great net job by the camera dude.
I'm doing what I can.
Ryan, you are multi-talented. Turn that off for a second. I'll get organized.
All right, let's take a look at this fish.
Yeah, I thought that was a much bigger fish when he jumped out at the beginning of the cat. And that's the cool thing, again, about coming up to Door County and fishing out of Sand Bay Beach Resort. Ryan, as you know, there are so many spots within a 15-minute drive from Dale's house.